For a very long time, many people, not just Americans, have been robbed blind by their system of capitalism, which is cronyism. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Da Vinci. I'm in the Pipe 5x5 here in Dubai. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. Today, I'm not going to be doing some technical analysis at all today. I just want to rant because I watched this video and I realized that, there's a lot of truth being spoken in there, but a lot of things were also missing because, the money printing and so forth. With the money printing and the corporations together, it is a disastrous situation for the average person. It doesn't matter where you are, right? Of course, money printing, money's not bad. Is what people do with it is bad, right? And so look at what the difference between money printing that's done in North America and what it does in China. I'm not saying China's the bend all beyond and stuff like that, but listen to this.
They rob you blind and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution.
Oh shit.
For decades, your government and oligarchs ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap laborers. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people.
Bullshit.
My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodge tax, and poured billions into endless wars.
Yeah, I think he's actually giving out good advice to the United States citizens.
Yeah. So basically, right? There's lots of. This was one of the videos I found, but yeah, he's telling the truth. He's spitting truth to all you guys, everyone, everywhere, right? And why is it like this? Well, because when you have a system of money where it gets printed out of nothing, it's easier for people who are thieves and crooks to actually steal from you guys, the average person, right? That's how the system is. If you do nothing, well, then you like being stolen from. You like being treated and smashed into nothing. They even try to propagandize you into believing that people with money are bad. People who work for money and get wealth are bad. So they get you to believe that, the small amounts of money that you earn is a good thing. At least you're a good person. They do all kinds of psyops on you and they get away with it because, hey, you're not that bright. Honestly, right? I'm sorry if that hurt you, but if you were, you'd do something. What are you doing right now? You're just watching this video. Are you liking it? Are you sharing it with other people? I hope you are, because that's at least you're doing something. At least you're doing something, right? And not just sitting around going, oh well, that's what it is. Once I realized what was going on, how this system worked, I started doing videos about this. Wasn't very great, but I had to. Why did I have to? Because I knew something that was true and people were getting screwed. And yeah, it was difficult for people to believe, right? And I knew that very few people would listen to me. I thought that, I'd probably have like one or two people listening to me. But, that's all that mattered for me because at least I tried, right? What are you doing? Are you trying? Have you gone out and talked to people and tell them this is how it is? We need to make some changes, right? You don't have to like go to war or anything like that, but you could make some changes in your life that actually improves your life. Like learning how, you know what, getting a mortgage to buy a house is just dumb, right? Don't do that. If you have one already, sell your house and go rent, right? Why? There's lots of logical reasons for that. You need to study why. And I'm not going to get into that right here. Because the system of printing money is stealing from you, right? There's a lot of complex math there. But it is truth that's there if you're willing to look and see, oh, damn, I'm getting scammed if I mortgage myself to buy a house. Yes, you are, right? The same with stocks, bonds. It's all a scam. Those things are bad assets to invest in for the long term. They can't be investments for the long term. By design. By design. They could create as much stocks as they want. They could create as much bonds as they want. What's the real value of something that can be created an unlimited amount of? Yes, that's right. It's not much. This is why there's a Bitcoin channel, right? A crypto channel where basically I support Bitcoin the most, right? Because there's no more after that. 21 million, that's it. It's fixed. Perfect. Like gravity. You need to share this with other people, right? Yes, I know. Some people are saying, but what about, I need some income. I need income. Yeah, that's fine. Get some income, of course, right? You need to work. You need to produce. And when you do save, right, you're thinking, well, I need income on my savings. Yeah, you can do that. There are other ways, and we're going to be showing you some ways to earn some income on your long, hard savings. Because, yeah, that's true. You need to have something. Because since they're printing money, there has to be a way, of course, for you to suck into that money printing and get some of that juice coming your way. And yes, there is. Michael Saylor found a way, and we can show you that, how you can actually juice in to that money printer, and so that you can suck some of that out so that you can survive. It is the system that basically steals from everyone, and unfortunately, it's not going away. At least not for a while. But one day it will. One day it will. And you need to be ready. You need to start understanding what's real and what's not. And it's really easy. Really easy. Turn off the TV. Anything that comes from CNN or any mainstream media outlet is a lie. Right? It always has been for anything for thousands of years, basically. Anytime people had provided a centralized means of providing you information, that information is corrupted. Okay? There is no way. The only thing that works is decentralized information, like me or other people like myself that have their own opinion and talk about it with, they basically have nothing to gain should, you not listen or listen, right? So that's it. And then you have to make your own choices because not every opinion is correct, right? You have to go, is that correct? You have to go, is that fake? Yes, you have to do a lot of that. And it sucks, right? But it's part of the work that you have to do to survive, right? In this world, you have to survive in this world. And if you don't do that, it's critical thinking, right? Someone else will do the thinking for you and damage your life. All right, with that said, right? You need to start somewhere. You need to start with, of course, with Bitcoin. You need to start with your health, right? And you need to start looking at what is really going on and not what they're telling you is going on. Because, man, the reality of the world is stranger than fiction. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.